Today's video is 9-4D, our last chapter, last lesson of the chapter. We're going to talk about surface area. So think about the activity we did where we covered our box in paper. That's what we're going to find, is that total number. Now, do you agree that when we were doing this, you had a piece in the back that matched the piece in the front? You had a piece on the side that matched a piece on the other side. You had a piece in the, I already did front and back, top, you had a top, and that matched the bottom. So, if we find blue, we can double it because there's a front and a back. If we find green, we can double it. There's a left and a right. If we find pink, we can double it. There's a top and a bottom. Let's stick some numbers to this. So my numbers are going to be 4, 6, and 5. Okay, let me add that to each of these. So 4, 6, and 5. 4, 6, and 5. All right, blue. I find it helpful to take my pencil but I mean, you don't want to do this in the book and mark up the book, but maybe your eraser. Trace over the shape that you're doing. So if I'm tracing over this, what two numbers am I using? I'm using 6 and 4. So the front and the back, I need 6 times 4, 4 times 6, it doesn't really matter, times 2 because I have two of them. I have a front and a back. 24 times 2 is 28. Okay, green. If I trace over the green, what two numbers am I touching? Well, I'm only kind of touching the 5, but this number matches this number. If this is 6, then this is 6. So the two numbers I need for green are 5 and 6. 5 times 6 is 30, and 30 doubled is 60. All right, now I need top and bottom. Well, I'm not really touching any numbers, so let's go down here. If I trace the outline of the bottom, what two numbers am I using? 5 and 4. 5 times 4 is 20. 2 20s make 40. Now I can add up all of these to get my final total surface area. I get 128 as my answer, and if I had included labels, which would have been good, let's say these were inches, area is back to being in inches with a 2. Volume had a 3, but area, even surface area, only has a 2. All right, you're going to help me figure this one out by answering these as video questions. So, front and back. I'm going to outline it. Here's the front, matches the back. Type in, do I want to have you type in the work or the final answer? I guess type in your final answer. Something times 2, what will that final answer be? Did you type in 60? 3 times 10 times 2, 30 times 2 is 60. Because if that guy is 10, then this guy is 10, and when I trace it, front and back, 3 times 10 times 2. Okay, sides, left side, right side. You can either trace the left side, he's the one you can't see, or you can trace the right side. Type in your final answer for the area of both sides. Length times width times 2, since we have 2 of them. Did you type in 100? 5 times 10 is 50, times 2 is 100. 5 and 10. Okay, top and bottom. Top is up here. There's not really any numbers. We can't see the bottom, but that's where the numbers are. So type in your final answer, length times width times 2. Did you type in 30? 3 times 5 is 15. 15 times 2 is 30. All right, your last question. What is the whole surface area? Final answer. And I'm going to include some labels. Let's call these inches. So you include a label in your answer. What is the surface area of the whole thing? Did you say 190? Add the 3 numbers up right here. 190 inches with a 2. Yay!